Hello and welcome to Hinckley in the heart of England for the European 112 Track Championships. So welcome to the pits here at the 112th European Championships. Now the eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed that I'm not wearing my usual RC Racing shirt because this weekend not only am I reporting for F1.ws, but I'm also taking part. Now the reason for that is there are two championships here this weekend, a stock class and a full mod, and unsurprisingly given my age and rarefied reactions, I'm in the stock class. So with 110 drivers over two classes, well 110 entries, because some people actually entered two classes, and we'll talk about the difficulties of that later, it's one heck of a logistical exercise to put on these sort of events. So we decided to have a chat with Jim Spencer, who arranged and organised this entire meeting to see just what's involved.
Okay, well really it's getting the people together. Once you've got the people together, you can just get a programme up and running and basically work through a 6-month build-up. And then it takes a team of about 15 people to put an event on like this. You've got the EFRA section chairman who's making sure that we're doing our job properly. There are 3 referees, an EFRA appointed one, in this case has come over from Holland, 2 UK guys doing that, a 5-man team in race control, 4-man team in scrutineering, and 2 guys doing track maintenance.
At the end of the weekend there'll be 2 new European champions. Or actually there might not, because despite the fact there are 2 classes, some people are bravely, or perhaps foolishly, attempting to run both. So what's the advantages and disadvantages of doing this?
Time between the 2 runs, basically. I've only got an hour, so I just need to try and make sure I'm prepared the night before with my tyres, get all my batteries and everything ready, and try and do my best. But yeah, it's basically just time in between the runs. It's not all that easy.
I bring a mechanic, so it's quite easy. Just prepare the tyres and the cars, and it's okay. Just the difficult thing is because in spec we use the cells, normal cells, and modified we use LiPo. And I like it more to use both LiPo or both cells, but it's okay.
2 classes are okay if everything goes to plan. If you have an accident or break the car, then I think you can be a little rushed. And if you have a bad run in one class, I think it might affect the other one. So you get double the track time is a plus, but I just chose to stick with one.
It's not as difficult as you think. The only thing is you just got to remember to switch your mindset over, because obviously with 10.5 you just need to drive absolutely flat out everywhere, and modified your first few laps. If you drive the same as you do with 10.5, you'd be overshooting stuff left, right and centre. Because
modified feels so much quicker in the corners, and spec feels just flat on a straight, and it's much more easy to drive.
So practice is over, and now for one of the fine traditions of any European Championship, the opening ceremony. With everyone having parade in front of the rostrum, it's time to get out of the business. Let's see who are the guys to watch at these European Championships. Roland, it's the glamorous life of an international radio control car driver. You're in Finland one weekend and then in the middle of England the next, but running a very different car.
It's a total different class, and everything's different. So I don't know what I can expect. We'll see.
I mean, in stock, Mark Fisher's super fast. We just both ran exactly the same time.
And it feels a little bit better, but it's not faster. It's just the motor is cooler and it feels just more easy.
Well, I did a lot of testing coming up to this race, and I think my car's pretty good, so I don't know if I would call myself a favorite, but for sure I should be able to do pretty well.
So we've met the drivers, we've found out about the classes, but there's lots more qualifying action still to come tomorrow, and of course the finals on Sunday. And it'll all be covered here on EFRA.ws. We'll have written reports, we'll have galleries, and we'll of course have interviews with the top qualifying drivers and the winners on Sunday, all here on EFRA.ws.